Hi everybody, Paul Chapman here. I was asked today, this morning via email, if people could use ml.net package to run on POWER9 servers. So I thought I'd take a look. It's not something I've done before. What I did, I went off and downloaded ml.net and then used a tutorial to write a quick application on Visual Studio x86 on my laptop. I ran that successfully, all went fine, so I pushed it up into GitHub. Now that's publicly shared, so any of you can access that. I then went to a test Red Hat Enterprise Linux virtual machine, installed Git, cloned the source code from GitHub, installed .NET onto the virtual machine, and then ran the application, and it ran exactly the same. So my conclusion there is that it works just fine. So what I'll do is just show you that. So this is where I downloaded ml.net from, and I ran through a tutorial, which was really quite straightforward. This is the Visual Studio project that I created from it, and I just stepped through the scenarios, through the environments, bringing the data in, training the data, evaluating it, and then moving on to the consuming of the application. Now, at that stage, we can actually just push that up to GitHub, and we can see that's actually here, Paul Chapman IBM, my ML app. And then I moved to my Red Hat Enterprise Linux virtual machine. From that point, I can just install Git so that we can download and install the source code. Now, obviously, if you're usually using Git, then that will already be there. But if you haven't used that before, then you'll need to do that step. So that's installed Git now. So now I can use Git clone, referencing that URL on the GitHub where I put the source code. So you can do this. That's actually created a my ML app directory and includes the source code from GitHub right there. So if you don't already have .NET installed, then you can install that, DNF install .NET. And that doesn't take very long at all. Obviously, if you've already got it installed, you won't need to do that step. Okay, so that's nearly done now. That's finished. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to move into that cloned ML app repository. And now all I need to do is run .NET run. And what we do, it pulls out from the text file a whole bunch of restaurant reviews, and it analyzes that to see whether the review is positive or negative. In this case, it's picked out this restaurant was wonderful, and it's saying that that is a positive sentiment. What I do, we just run that once more to show that, and then flick back to Visual Studio on my x86 laptop. I can run the same thing from there using the same data. So it also uses this restaurant was wonderful and acknowledges that that was positive. So we see exactly the same result running the ML.NET application on POWER9 as we did on x86. And that's all I wanted to show you. Have a good day.